Okay, recording video on Saturday, the 3rd of February 2024, just gone 6:57 p.m. Chicago time. Do hope you are doing well. So it's the weekend and time for another weekend futures market recap, where I go through 15 of the largest futures markets and I show you what I'm seeing on my charts. Do hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good week's trading. This video going to talk about all the shorts that are lining up, unbelievable, across all of the charts. But before getting to that, I've got a new MacBook Pro M3 Max chip arriving sometime this week, which I'm looking forward to. Going to record a before and after video showing the differences in performance of TradeStation on a MacBook Pro. I'm using at the moment is an M1 Pro with a reasonable amount of RAM on it, but I'm moving to an M3 Max chip with a lot more RAM on it, so I'll be curious to see how the performance changes with TradeStation before and after. So I'll be recording a video about that sometime hopefully this week. Let's get to the charts, because holy hell, I see a lot of short trades lining up for the next week or two. As usual, let's roll through the Emini charts, top to bottom, daily all the way down to the 15-minute and the 13,500 tip bar chart. And then we'll look at all of the 15 futures markets, both on the daily charts and the tip bar charts, to show you what I am seeing. So here we go, the daily chart. Yes, we were expecting a little bit of a sell-off this week, which we got Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, bang, it just took off to the upside. So as we go down the time frames, you'll be able to see that trade lining up. But we've ended up at almost record highs. We're sitting under the 5,000 level on the E-mini, and we put in a little pullback to end of trend on the daily chart, and significantly a bearish divergence. We got an exhaustion buy and a bearish divergence. Exhaustion buy with the Rambo pattern is unstable, and we got a sell-off from there, but then we reversed into this move, and now we have exhaustion buy, bearish divergence at these highs. You can see, so this is better momentum, which is a volume-based momentum indicator showing us that we're reaching new highs. However, the volume propelling us to new highs is coming off, and that's why we've got a divergence pattern there. But no blue professional bars on this time frame. As we go down the time frames, you'll see them starting to line up, but we've got no blue professional bars yet, and that means the better pro-am trailing stop is all the way down here at the bottom of the chart. But as soon as we see that on the daily charts, maybe this week, that'll pull this trailing stop up, and that's going to be really important. So on the daily chart here, it's all red, which means confirmed uptrend in terms of price and volume. The bar coloring is red, which means we're in an uptrend in terms of better sine wave. We put in this pullback to end of trend signal here, but we have also had a cross on the highest time frame. So this is better sine wave beneath the price bars. It's the plate of spaghetti that's showing us the cyclical activity in 3 different time frames, and there's our cross. I thought it would take a little bit longer to trail up and go up to plus 100, but no, this week we had a cross. We've got the fast line on the highest time frame crossed underneath the slow line, and they both come up here to reach that good point. That means the timing is coming in due. We're looking for price confirmation before that cyclical resistance comes in, but this will be a pullback to end of trend on the highest time frame going off, so that is super important. So there we go, daily chart. Let's go down a time frame to the 135-minute chart. There are exactly 3 135-minute bars in a day session of the E-mini, and this is what I'm talking about with the professional bars coming in. Bang, bang, bang. So that's Friday's activity, went to record highs. The blue professional bars came in very weak in terms of momentum, but we pushed all the way up there, and that was professional activity during Friday's trade. And that means the better pro-am trailing stop has trailed all the way back up to just under 4,900. So that's one part of this exhaustion pattern that's playing out. We've got blue professional bars moving into these highs, starting to take profits. We've got on this chart a little pullback to end of trend on the lowest time frame, followed by pullback to end of trend on the intermediate time frame. So this is the end of trends rippling through the time frames. This is a left shoulder formed by the lowest time frame. We've got the head of the move being formed by the intermediate time frame here. We're still pushing through those resistances, so we're not bouncing off them, we're pushing back through them. So they've still got strength in this market. The background's still in red. We've got an uptrend in terms of price and volume. The price bars are printed in red, so it's still in an uptrend, but we're starting to put in some topping out activity here with these blue professional bars. It's not a blow-off move yet. We don't have an exhaustion buy pattern, but let's wait and see this week. 45-minute chart, the sell-off that we had this week. So Sunday, Monday into Tuesday, Wednesday, bang, this was the sell-off. We'd reached a peak. We were running out of steam and momentum last weekend, and we could easily have a little bit of a sell-off. That's exactly what we got. But on that sell-off, all the blue professional bars came in at these lows. It was a big reading in terms of momentum down pattern here. Blue professional bars step in, U-turn there, buy it, and then it cracks all the way back up to these new highs up here at almost 5,000. So on the 45-minute chart, now we've played out in terms of the end of trends rippling through the time frames. We've got a left shoulder here, pullback to end of trend on the lowest time frame, the intermediate time frame, and now the pullback to end of trend on the highest time frame here. So we're going to lose momentum on the 45-minute chart, but we need to see some blue professional bars up at the highs with next week's activity, trail the stop up before we get a reversal signal on the 45-minute chart. Then the 15-minute chart, here we're adding the solid vertical yellow lines that show the beginning and the ends of the week. And you can see this week's activity here. That's where we maxed out Monday, Tuesday. We sell off super hard. There's the exhaustion sell, a couple of exhaustion sell patterns, one after the other here. And the blue professional bars stepping at the lows. And we bounced all the way back up from there. Better sine wave on this 15-minute chart here. We had our pullback to end of trend on the intermediate time frame, and this is caught by support on the highest time frame of pullback level there. Oops, come in there to support this area. Confirmed uptrend, backgrounds in red, which means price and volume both in an uptrend, and we've got a ways to go because the trailing stop on Beta Pram is quite a ways away and needs to be trailed all the way back up to those new highs where we see more professional bars this week. And then lastly, the 13,500 tip bar chart, and this is where we got the signals on the triple signal here this week. Open of the market on Sunday night, we rallied hard Monday, Tuesday, and then we dropped off. We were still in a confirmed uptrend here with the background in red until we got the break. We got the break in terms of Beta Pro-Am here where the trailing stop moved all the way back up, and we broke in terms of price and volume, bang, into this nice short trade, and I'll show you that on the triple signals shortly. Then down at the lows here we got Rambo patterns. So this is poor old amateurs being wrong-footed right at these lows. There's actually two of those Rambo patterns right there side by side. You can see there. And it came with an exhaustion sell pattern at the same time, and that's an unstable pattern. Amateurs getting wrong-footed, they're selling those lows. Then the blue professional bars step in right at the lows there with that exhaustion sell, bang, we rocket all the way back up, breaks into a confirmed uptrend as soon as price turns into an uptrend, being printed red here in the backgrounds in red as well, so we get a confirmed uptrend. But again, the trailing stop now is miles away. We've got to wait for those blue professional bars at the highs on the tip bar chart, and so expect to see some of that activity plus an exhaustion buy pattern at some point next week as well. So there we go. Last weekend's video we were saying look for that tradable short to set up. We got that trade, and that trade was finished as soon as we got that exhaustion pattern of the blue professional bars and the trailing stop got broken. So there we go. That is the mini. So let us look at the 15 futures markets on the daily charts first, because I'm seeing a lot of blue professional bars coming up on a whole bunch of markets. I'm calling these the daily charts, but as I've said before, they're longer term charts. They're actually mostly 460-minute charts where there are 3 460-minute bars in a day session. And just going to show you a couple, because what I'm seeing on all of these charts is a whole bunch of blue professional bars stepping in at retracement points, stair-step trades. So this is crude at the moment, so we're in a downtrend on crude because we are beneath the trailing stop here on Beta Pro-Am, which is this white line here. And then with this week's activity, we've got blue professional down bars happening Thursday and Friday's trade here, trailing the stop down. So that's a week for crude heading down. Natural gas, we already had our high being made here with blue professional bars at $3. This is trailing down, and we're under the trailing stop there on natural gas. Copper, not so convincingly there. The ags are all looking weak. We're under the trailing stop here on corn. We are under the trailing stop on soybeans down here, breaking below these blue professional bars, so that's weak as well. And on wheat, same thing. We're beneath the trailing stop here. Blue professional bars, the last time we saw them was on the high at here at 640, and now with no blue professional bars since, which means we need to go to test those lows for blue professional bars to step in and hold the market there. Gold again this week, a whole bunch of blue professional bars kind of coming in here on a stair-step trade. Let's look for gold this week. I know we have that exhaustion sell bullish divergence pattern here. This needs to get above 2083. for this to turn around into an uptrend. But if we break through 2040 here, this continuation of the downtrend is in. This to me looks like a classic stair-step trade because we've not seen blue professional bars at these lows here on the way down. They're appearing on the retrace here. So although that's an up bar on Friday's trade, if we break through the lows of Friday's trade, that'll show that they were actually shorting any strength that we've got there in gold. Silver, same thing, come in here, stair-step trade. First time we see blue professional bars. Again, it's an up bar, last bar on Friday, but look for the lows of that 2250 to be broken because that could be a stair-step trade here because we've not seen blue professional bars at these lows. And then Bitcoin. Bitcoin, again, still in a downtrend because we're beneath the trailing stop here. We've had an exhaustion buy pattern here. Can't get through 44, so we could easily break through 42,000 and go test this low down here on Bitcoin. E-mini, yes, we know it's strong at the moment and we've trailed this stop up here, but it's about the only chart that I can see that's actually got strength. On the 10-year notes, here we've got a whole bunch of blue professional bars coming here at 113. And that looks like a U-turn at those highs. So let's see if that gets broken, the 111 level gets broken, and that turns into a downtrend on 10-year notes. And then Japanese yen. Japanese yen again retrace back up to a stair-step trade, blue professional bars on the way down here. So the Japanese yen is continuing down. And euro. Now, I'm actually long euro at the moment, and as soon as the market opens up Sunday, I'm going to reverse this trade because I see weakness in all of the Forex charts at the moment here. So again, a U-turn happening here. I got long because of the bounce in this market, and then it got destroyed on Friday and went the other way, and I think that's easily go through these lows because the last thing we've had is exhaustion buy, bearish divergence, and this thing is rolling over, and we're looking at a triple signal short on this daily chart not so long ago. British pound could easily, same thing, it's a U-turn here with blue professional bars at these highs. So we need to break that trailing stop on British pound, and that will signal weakness there. And Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar, again, same pattern on Friday's trade. Blue professional bars Thursdays took off the highs, and then we reversed all of that activity. And we could easily just break the trailing stop on British Prime there. So I think you'll agree with me on Thursday, Friday's activity. There was a lot of blue professional bars coming in a whole bunch of markets, which means that professionals are super active and look for the next legs of these trend moves to develop. Now, can we see the triple signals start to crop up on some of these markets when we go down to the tick bar charts? So we're going to look at the Forex contracts first. So this is the chart of the euro with this week's activity. And this is the long that I got into this week that was great until it wasn't, and then it just kind of got destroyed here. We got a triple signal Thursday into Friday's activity there, and so that's looking weak on the euro in terms of triple signals. British pound, same thing. The last two signals that we had were triple signals short. We did have a triple signal long earlier in this week, but just didn't work out, reversed here, and we got triple signals short going on at the moment on the British pound. And then the Aussie dollar, same thing. All we've seen the last 2 weeks is triple signals short. So Japanese yen, same thing, whole bunch of triple signals here midweek. We got exhaustion buy, bearish divergence, blue professional bars come in, we break the trailing stop, it's overbought because the background's in grey. There's all our triple signals come up on Japanese yen, bang. So they're on the way down there. The E-mini, there we go, that was our triple signal short at the beginning of the week, and that was a nice setup there, got us into this trade. We were out as soon as the trailing stop got broken. The triple signal long didn't happen to Thursday or Friday's activity here, and that's because the bullish divergence pattern happened so far after the exhaustion sell pattern here. But at the moment, the signal is long for the E-mini there, and that's going to be good until we see the trailing stop trailed all the way back up. 10-year notes, here we go. We had triple signals long last week, which was a nice trade, and now they reversed and gone short with Thursday, Friday's activity here after the employment numbers came in. And here we go, gold, triple signal short at the moment. We had a long signal at the beginning of the week. We had a long signal 2 weeks ago, so that's all reversed and gone the other way. Silver, same thing, triple signal short at the moment, and there's a sell down here at a stair-step trade. So that's going off on silver at the moment. And Bitcoin, what's Bitcoin doing? Yep, last three signals. We got a nice signal at the end of last week, triple signal long. And now we've had three short signals at these highs. Bang, bang, bang. Exhaustion buy, blue professional bars come in, bearish divergence, rolled over there at those highs on Bitcoin. And crude no signals, unfortunately. Why is that? Because we got our bearish divergence there. But in the meantime, we had exhaustion sell and bullish divergence come in. It's before the break on Better Pro-Am, the trailing stop there. So that's why that signal hasn't come in. Unfortunate. Natural gas, short signals here. We've had short signals for the last 2 weeks. And this trade, the last thing that we saw, exhaustion buy, bearish divergence, rolled over. We got a flush signal going on here. Bit of a stair-step trade. We need this to confirm with a break below this local low at 206 on natural gas. And copper signal short midweek, exhaustion buy, blue professional bars rolled over there. And what are we looking at for corn? Signal short last week. We bounced off these blue professional bars, so a little bit uncertain at the moment on corn. Soybeans, we bounced again here, but that just reversed and went the other way. So that signal hasn't worked out. We didn't have a whole bunch of blue professional bars at the low down here. And then lastly on wheat, short at the moment, although it's come back up to test that level there. So a little bit less clear on the ags in terms of those triple signals. But I think you'll agree there's a whole bunch of triple signals come up on all of these markets. So I think next week is going to be a really big week. The Emini is going to crack above 5,000 most likely. We've got to see those blue professional bars come in at those highs on the 13,500 tip-bar chart before this thing is all over. And I'd look for the Forex charts to all head down and the US dollar to strengthen. So there we go. The first 2 weeks of this year, of January, were pretty dull in terms of the charts, and things have started to liven up. And they were looking good last week for that tradable short that we got. And then this week, holy hell, we got a whole bunch of shorts setting up on these markets. So that's going to be explosive. So there we go. Hope your trading is going well and looking forward to next week's trade.